back at it. We're about to do a 4,500 mile oil change and send off the oil on this 3RZ engine to Blackstone Laboratories. See what this YOTA1 rebuild engine, how it's doing. If you recall on the first video I took on this, got it back, or I sent it off at 1,500 miles, got back the results and everything looked normal for an engine that's breaking in. So we'll see if the results look normal for the next 3,000 miles here and go from there. Well, as you can see from that video, it became more about the RCI skid plate not really being a viable solution with the hole there to change the oil. I mean, what happened is first thing, it's hard to take out the oil drain plug. When you take it out, finally the oil just hits the skid plate and goes everywhere, out the sides, every hole in the skid plate. So yeah, nice thought, but in actuality it really doesn't work well. If there was a little baffle in there or something, maybe to direct it down the hole, that could possibly work. But yeah, it just made a total mess. Probably the worst oil change I've had in 20 years, which is saying quite a bit as far as making a mess. But anyway, got the oil sample, got everything back on, but next time I'm probably just gonna take that skid plate off because it would only take about 5 minutes, and that cost me a good 30 minutes just cleaning up, and I'm not even done yet. So anyway, we'll get that oil sample sent off and see what it looks like. So I got the results back from Blackstone Laboratories on the 4,500 mile oil change. Some of you that watched the previous video, so I changed the break-in oil at 1,500 miles, and then 3,000 miles later on the engine, I changed the oil again and sent it off for sampling. And so at 1,500 miles, I put in Kirkland synthetic 5W30, and then of course changed it at 3,000 miles in. So here's what they said. The report shows that the decreases that are typical as an engine moves on from the rebuild. Now that the break-in oil has been changed out, most of the excess metal from parts wearing in is out of the system. Now only aluminum is outside the average range, and it's barely high enough to need a bold mark. It should improve a little more next time. The same goes for silicone from Sealer Assembly Lube. The TBN isn't as strong as the first example, and that's expected since this oil was run longer. It's still good enough that even longer oil changes should be fine. Try 5,000 miles. So what I think I'm going to do, so I put in the same Kirkland synthetic 5W30. I think I'm going to do the same thing and just see where I'm at and see if the aluminum and silicone levels decrease, and then go from there, see what happens. I will say with the head being aluminum and that the quality of the head, generally a lot of rough spots on it, that's a little bit concerning. Maybe that stuff will work its way out and those levels will go down. So anyway, I'll do another one, and if things look good at the next one, then I might just go 2 or 3 oil changes in between doing this. They do cost money at 40 to 50 bucks a pop. But anyway, that's where we're at with the rebuild on the YOTA1 2.73RZ engine as far as the oil analysis and seeing how things are still breaking in and cleaning up. All right, appreciate everybody that's following. Like and subscribe.